my name is Joshua Mugabi. I welcome you to Biology Boss MCQ Part 48. I would like to encourage you to learn, to like, to share, and to subscribe. Which part of the ear is responsible for detection of the position of the body when the body is rotating? A. Semicircular canal. B. Perilymph. C. Cochlea. D. Ossicles. And the answer is A. Semicircular canal. The most active stage in the life cycle of an insect is A. Egg. B. Larvae. C. Pupa. D. Adult. And the answer is B. Larva. To which one of the following groups of plants do ferns belong? A. Conifers. B. Bryophytes. C. Pleridoshytes. D. Angiosperms. And the answer is C. Pleridoshytes. Which of the following plants store food in its system? A. Irish potato. B. Cassava. C. Onions. D. Carrot. And the answer is A. Irish potato. When red blood cells are surrounded by dilute water, they absorb water and finally burst. This is called A. Crenation. B. Plasmolysis. C. Hemolysis. D. Turgidity. And the answer is C. Hemolysis. The major force that moves the water from the roots up a tall tree is A. Root pressure. B. Transpiration pull. C. Capillarity. D. Osmosis. And the answer is B. Transpiration pull. Which one of the following would contain the highest concentration of proteins? A. Carrots. B. Maize. C. Beans. D. Irish potato. And the answer is C. Beans. The following results were obtained from an experiment to determine the percentage of water in a soil sample. Mass of crucible equals to 15 grams. Mass of crucible plus soil equals to 30 grams. Mass of crucible plus soil after drying equals to 25 grams. The percentage of water in the soil is A, 18.7%, B, 20%, C, 33.3%, D, 66.7%. And the answer is C, 33.3%. Which of the following biological processes describes a fungus growing on leaves of a living potato? A, predation, B, parasitism, C, competition, D, saprophytism. And the answer is B, parasitism. Which of the following features of an amphibian are suited for aquatic life? A, possession of wings, B, moist skin without scale, C, muscular hind limbs, D, webbed toes. And the answer is D, webbed toes. Message across a synapse is by means of A, chemical reaction, B, mechanical reaction, C, impulse, D, electrical means. And the answer is A, chemical reaction. In a certain food web, toads feed on insects, while the insects feed on green plants. At the same time, hawks feed on toads. We can therefore conclude that insects are A, primarily consumers, B, primarily producers, C, secondary consumers, D, tertiary consumers. And the answer is A, primarily consumers. A certain patient was found to be able to receive blood from anybody who was willing to donate blood during blood transfusion. Which one of the following blood groups is likely to be that of the patient? A, blood group O, B, blood group A, C, blood group AB, D, blood group B. And the answer is C, blood group AB. Which one of the following is the most effective process responsible for absorption of mineral salts by the root hairs? A, osmosis, B, diffusion, C. Active uptake. D. Capillarity. And the answer is C. Active uptake. The table shows the surface area and volume of 4 different animals. Which of them would most need a transport system? A. Animal A with a surface area of 1,120 cubic centimeters and a volume of 1,110 cubic centimeters. Animal B, surface area 30 cubic centimeters squared and volume 20 cubic centimeters. C, animal C with a surface area of 84 centimeters squared and a volume of 21 cubic centimeters. D, animal D with a surface area of 50 centimeters squared and a volume of 100 cubic centimeters. And the answer is D. Animal D with a surface area of 50 centimeters squared and a volume of 100 cubic centimeters. Which one of the following is the main form of the photosynthetic product transported through phloem? A. Starch. B. Amino acids. C. Sucrose. D. Glucose. And the answer is C. Sucrose. To which one of the following bones is the biceps muscle attached by tendons? A. Scapula and radius. B. Humerus and radius. C. Humerus and ulna. D. Scapula and ulna. And the answer is A. Scapula and radius. The figure below shows the rate of enzyme catalyzed reaction at different substrate concentration. Which of the following reason explains the flattening of the graph at DC? A. The substrate concentration gradually declined. B. Denaturation of enzymes. C. Saturation of active site of enzyme. D. The setting in of another controlling factor. And the answer is saturation of the active site of the enzyme. Of the following sets of characteristics comprise only characteristics of discontinuous variation? A. Tongue rolling, blood group 6. B. Height, body weight, intelligence. C. Color blindness, skin color. D. Skin color, height, albinism. And the answer is A. Tongue rolling, blood groups, and sex. The most likely habitat for a plant with many stomata on the upper surface of its leaf is A. Desert, B. Salty marsh, C. High altitude, D. Water. And the answer is D. Water. Hello friends, thank you very much for participating in Biology Boss MCQ part 48. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.